strangers.
Please
Right.
excuse me. I have some senior
Dang it.
citizens I need to run into some very angry people.
I don't have my breath weapon. Yay!
Okay, now we're live. I hadn't logged in my streaming guy into the voice chat, so.
Boop,
I
boop.
was wondering what was going on. I had no idea. I'm like, where's brain cell?
Derp-a-derp.
I'm such a noob. Hey, YouTube has a dark mode? Heck
Oh wait, what?
Yeah,
No, wait, really?
The YouTube app
yeah,
does.
it's where
Oh,
everything
yeah,
becomes.
the map does. Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot
There's only
more-
dark mode.
Does
It's
the
where
website have a dark mode?
everything.
Well, yeah, Discord's got a dark mode. I mean, that's the default look for Discord for most people.
That's because Discord generally knows what's good.
It
I mean,
becomes far more
and-
gothic.
I mean, there are certainly people who need the high contrast of the light Discord, but for accessibility reasons, obviously.
If you're listening, Discord,
Alright.
now we want you to let us pay to just have good audio in our channel.
Wait, hold on. They already have that.
None of this nitro
Yeah.
boosting nonsense. Just let us pay straight
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, just straight up, just boot. Like, that's ridiculous. It's like, hey, is your community good? It's not good enough unless everybody's paying money for it to be good. That's
Right.
not. I'm not a fan.
Well, once I am.
So, unfortunately, having me on here is going to just remove your Discord potential sponsorship. Sorry.
Yeah, stop naming your
yes, very good.
levels after American Gladiators.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right, so does somebody want to do a quick recap of what happened last time for us?
So, apparently, we found this old orc lady. Her name is Ulfara. And she might be the first. Oh, God, what is with all the static?
I don't know. I
Is
think
that on
that's
my
Brian.
side?
That's Brian.
All right. And basically, so, yeah, we found the Prune Gang's hideout and we're storming their hideout. Hopefully nothing bad happens to us. Oh, look. It's what's his name in the mech.
That's
Yeah,
like
Archibald.
the cliff notes-iest cliff noting of our previous session I've ever heard. But yeah, I mean,
Can you deep fry clip notes? Because that's what just happened.
Was it delicious, guys?
the deep fried cliff notes. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, basically what happened was the party at the drapery shop got into a scuffle with the Prune Gang, who are all a bunch of senior citizens, so they all went down in pretty much one hit. After it was incredibly obvious that the party was going to retaliate with incredibly lethal force, the Prune Gang decided to scatter. As the Prune Gang is scattering, the Ulfara shows up, chasing after them, is held off by the party, and they wander around as Ulfara's somewhat together mind tracks them down to a nursing home, which, surprise, surprise, is this weird orb of metal dome thing that Ulfara also conveniently has a key for. Don't worry about it. She totally doesn't live there. Oh, wait, there's her room. Tracking down the Prune Gang even further. Walking down the hallway. Opens up door. And there's Archibald in a mech suit because Prune Gang motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Eloquently put. I appreciate that, John. Thank you.
I prefer
You're
to deep
welcome.
fry everything.
So I think what we're going to do to start this off is let's roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap! My backpack. I don't have my dice. What am I doing? Playing D&D without my dice? Hold on a second.
And
Mine's a 10.
that is a 15 for me.
All right, now I have dice. Never without dice. It's like never nude, but worse. Oh wow, that's a very Ulfara roll. What's her initiative? I got a 1 plus 1, 2.
All right.
11.
All right. Jared at 11. And Kirch is your name now, Chris?
Yes.
At 10.
It's a sound
What did
a
you get,
skull
Hiram?
makes when you
12.
crush it.
All right. And then I will roll for Wilfred and Archibald. So everybody but Ulfara gets to go before the Prune Gang. All right. So just to give you guys kind of a quick layout of what you're looking at, there are those 4 seats that had those weird sort of square windows and all of the buttons below them. And they're basically on the back wall. And this is sort of shaped like this room is sort of shaped like a trapezoid. And so like there's kind of like 40 or not 45. There's like 140-degree angles at the far corners and then like 45-degree angles at the close corners. And so it's basically, if it had more of a point to it, it would be a triangle, but since it doesn't, it's a weird sort of a trapezoid. And you have Archibald. He is off to your right if you're coming in the front door or in that those 2 sliding doors. And you have not seen Wilfred yet. And so, Shock, you are first. There is an old man in a giant mech suit. What would you like to do?
Rock on! I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna slap him and I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp.
All right.
And I get advantage, right?
Yep, it is metal.
Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And 1d8. 1 damage.
All right. So you send a little bit of electricity coursing into this giant mech suit, and it just doesn't seem to do much of anything at all.
Do you happen to be wearing wool socks and walking across the carpet?
And then Hiram, you would be next.
Yes. I can't find all my character notes, but I was just gonna cast Eldritch Blast, which I have the potent cantrip now. So I was trying to
You
find.
get to add your charisma modifier to it now, I think, is how it works. Right?
Potent, or is that what's the name of that invocation?
Potent cantrip.
It's an Eldritch invocation.
Agonizing Blast.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, you add. So when you do damage with each hit, you add your charisma modifier as well when you connect.
Okay.
So for example, if
Yeah,
your charisma
so
modifier is a +3 and you roll a 1, you roll 1 + 3. So that hit would be a 4. 2 is a 5, so on and so forth.
Dang it.
But you do have
Exclamation
to
mark
roll
at the beginning.
to hit first.
Yes. Does that hit the mech?
I'm not looking at your roll, so you need to tell me
Oh.
what it is.
18?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Plus. So, and I add the charisma mod, and then is there anything else I add to the
Nope.
blast?
Just a D10 plus your charisma.
Where's that note? So 8.
All right. So you conjure some purplish energy that shapes itself into the fist of Joseph Smith, and it shoots across the room and slams into this mech, and it still doesn't seem very phased by this. That will bring us to Jared Van Antman. Unless you want to move, Hiram, I should add you could move if you want.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, you're kind of in the doorway then right now, and the mech would be about 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
And so, Jared, same thing. You're kind of in the doorway with everybody else, and the mech is about 30 feet away from you.
Okay. Jared casts Witch Bolt. And he's going to do it with advantage because it's lightning damage. Correct?
Does it say specifically that you get advantage?
Oh, I thought it was because he was in metal suit. It's
No.
lightning damage.
Well,
I
shocking
think that's
grasp
just because of
specifically says
advantage in armor.
yeah.
Then, without advantage, if I land this attack, I get to do 1d12 lightning damage as an action on every future turn
So it's
for the duration, which is up
it's-
to a minute.
Yeah, it's force lightning.
yeah,
Force lightning.
concentration.
Whoa.
It ends if I use my action to do anything else, or if you get in cover or go outside my range. So here we go.
Unlimited
All right.
power, young Skywalker.
Well, I
Why'd you-
think that hits.
That is a solid 6.
You have
That's-
0 mod?
All
I'm
right.
trying to remember. I don't know what I would use for a mod. I'm
It's
not
your
used to the
intelligence.
wizard.
It's your
ways.
intelligence plus proficiency.
Yeah,
That's a 0. Oh, I get proficiency? That's dope. Okay. That's +2. It'll be it.
that still does not hit.
God.
So you
If I
start
would have
waving your
given you
hands
bardic
around.
inspiration.
You can see that there's this electricity that starts to build and crackle between your hands, and you just throw it directly into one of those windows with all the buttons below it, and a bunch of sparks kind of fly out of it, and it crackles and makes a bunch of Star Trek-y type noises, and yeah, you do absolutely nothing.
It seems there's something in this room preventing magic.
It'd be a lot easier to cast if you got off your horse.
If there was magic preventing stuff in this room,
Shut up.
then I wouldn't have been able to cast my magic, dude.
Anyway.
I am going to
And
try
you guys
and...
notice that? Oh, you want to what?
I just want to move towards some cover, not stand in the open doorway. Is there cover?
Yeah, you could go and try and hide on the furthest left of those sitting areas where those buttons and windows are at.
I
And
will
you
do
can kind
that.
of hide behind that, but you're a giant fucking centaur, so it's not like you can really crouch behind it or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it'll give you a little bit of cover, but not a ton. You know what I mean?
I'll take what I can get.
Fair enough.
Partial cover gives you 2 AC.
Sure does. And you guys also notice that a goblin has been following you guys around.
Ulfara absolutely didn't notice.
And it is
Oh,
Kirch's
come
turn.
on, it's me, Kurtz. You know me.
Oh, hey, Kirch.
We've
Oh, yeah,
literally
Kurt.
gone through hell and back together.
Kirch has
Yes,
been
hello,
with us since the
Kirch.
beginning.
Does someone know this talking football?
Kirch is my best friend, thank you very much.
I extend my hand out to pound fists.
We've been friends so long, we always talk like this. We always say, oh, hey, it's Kirch from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man, you've been with us forever.
I
Yeah,
mean,
remember
I'm
when
in
we
shock
went to
form. Whoops.
The Sativa Cathedral, and everybody was making the jokes. Oh, Kirch is in church.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
The stoners really liked it.
I mean, canonically, Ulfara does not know that.
All right, so is it my turn now?
Yeah, it is your turn.
All right, and so you said that the mech dude was 30 feet to the right.
Yep.
All right, so gonna rage. All my veins start like popping out in my little goblin arms and everything like that, and I take the warhammer off of my back and hold it with both hands, and I run over there, and I am a storm herald.
Oh, nice.
So and I am a sea storm herald. So whenever I get within 10 feet of them, I
Does it have
1d6
that?
lightning damage happens to one creature.
Okay.
And
Cool.
so
Yeah, that's a dope barbarian path.
all right, so 2 lightning damage. And,
All right.
I'm going to close the rest of the distance and swing my warhammer at him. And that's a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
That does not, unfortunately. Just barely misses.
Damn it.
I'm gonna just tell you guys it's a 15. You got to hit an AC 15 on the mech,
Oh, okay.
just to make it easier. And so that's Kirch's turn. That will then bring us to Archibald. And so why don't you guys all roll me a perception check, please?
Okie dokie. I think I'll just roll this one in chat.
It's 12 for me.
Perception.
I guess I should do that in here.
Ulfara got a 19.
Oh, shit.
18 plus 1. Of all the things she could notice.
Damn it, what was it again?
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it
see. You
can.
always have to show up every senior citizen.
Why do you hate me?
Oh yeah, I get a +0 to perception. All right, let's do this thing. Yep, I didn't see nothing.
Okay.
He's not even
So
going to tell you what
everybody-
his role is. He's just going to tell you he doesn't see anything.
That's fair.
It's a 9.
Oh, well, yeah, you probably don't know that it's happening until it starts happening. So everybody above a 10, you guys can hear this hissing sound coming from around you. And the room begins to fill with this very, not like ultra cold to the point of damaging you or anything like that, but basically the way that water vapor feels when you're walking through it and there's like a heavy cloud of it. And your vision is starting to become obscured. This round, like this next round, you're still gonna have fine vision, but after that, it seems like this room is probably going to be a little bit more difficult to fight in. And then you see these two bright floodlights on top of this mech suit both flick on, like you hear this this sound of like a breaker turning on, and just this bright ass light starts shining in your face, Shock, and also in Kirch's face. And so, like, basically the way that that Archibald is in this is his entire body is like in the torso of this thing, and then the legs are just these like metal areas that are sort of on top of like a lazy Susan almost. And it begins to spin in a circle and puts both of its arms out wide, and it is going to hit both Shock and Kirch.
Yay!
Yep. And so that'll be a 17 on Shock and a 13 on Kirch.
Oh,
This is
sweet.
me.
Oh
Does that
my
hit you, Shock?
god. Yeah.
Okay. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as that happens. And then as a I rolled max damage on that, by the way. That was not like an average or something. And then you see the thing. Basically, what it does is it takes these two large loader arms and then sort of pushes them together in. You know that episode of Friends where they're making up their own curse words and they bang their forearms together? Basically, it just holds its forearms like that in front of Archibald and sort of like hunkers down a little bit, and that will be its bonus action. And
Okay.
then it will bring us to you, Alfara.
Is it cold in here, or is it just me? And she like reaches into her wicker bag and pulls out like a shawl and puts it over herself, which is effectively casting mage armor as her action.
Nice.
And
No, I'm a little
and,
cold.
I'm gonna go adjust the thermostat real fast, and so she's gonna start walking over to the to like the panel with all the buttons and stuff.
Okay. What? Why don't you roll me a D100?
Okay.
That panel has
Hold on.
100 buttons.
Wait, what?
Hold on, let me find this other. All right, there's one of them. Nope. There's the other one.
It's gonna be the number of degrees it is in here after she says that.
It's like one of those. It's like one of those light grid keyboards, like in the Batcave of the animated series. It's just like. Boop,
All right.
boop, boop, boop.
It's 66.
It has the random
All
whammies
right.
that keep on popping up like on that one game show.
Oh god.
So, as you're pressing buttons, Ulfara, a bunch of lights in this room start to come on, and you hear sort of a winding up sound, like a, but not the mech sound. I can't do sound effects well enough to, but like something seems like, yeah, there you go. Yep, exactly like that. And so, do you have anything else that you want to do?
I mean, that was an action and a movement, so yeah, I'm good.
All right, cool. Then that brings us back to Shock.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna slap what's his name? Archibald again with my hand and do a shocking grasp.
Okay.
That is a 16.
That'll hit.
Okie dokie. And my 1d8. Oh, thank God. That's 6 damage.
Okay. This time, when you basically reach out and you touch the forearm of this loader bot, and you can see the electricity actually coursing through it, and some of the paint begins to chip and bubble from the heat that this electricity is creating. But other than that, it seems to be functioning fairly fine. And
Yeah, feel the shot.
That'll bring us to Hiram.
So I'm going to walk over to Alfara and what's he doing at this panel? Are you familiar with it?
Kids and their technology. I just push buttons and something happens.
I don't know if that's very safe.
Safety is for the youth. I'm gonna die anyway.
Also,
Oh my God.
I saw that lovely shawl you put on. I have that same spell, and I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
The best part about Ulfara, because she's an abjuration wizard, she also has a temp HP barrier of 11 right now because she cast an abjuration spell.
Nice.
This is what we do during battles. We go up and we're like, I like that shawl. I have one just like it.
I mean, that's what Hiram does during fights. I mean, that's fair. I mean, we're over here fighting a Gorgon. He's over here murdering a thief. It's fine.
I gotta make it seem like
Kit did
he was
great.
trying
It's
to
fine.
steal.
Yeah, he just waves his wand and casts Mage Armor, and that's the end of his movement. End of his turn.
All right.
I'll get you, rude guy.
Jared Benantman.
Did you say the mech raised its arms in front of the guy?
Yes,
Does that mean he's partially covered like I am? Or can I see him?
sure is.
Okay. I'm going to try Witch Bolt again. There's no way that I can get around to reach him, or is he covered from all areas?
I will let you try and cast it on Archibald himself, but at disadvantage.
And
Keep
there's nobody
going,
else.
my man.
Is there anybody else in the room that we're fighting right now, or is it just him?
Make me a perception check.
I don't want to use my action for it. Does that? Okay.
No, Jesus Christ, just roll the fucking perception check.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you only see the mech.
I'm just gonna witch bolt him with disadvantage.
I'm gonna give you Bardic Inspiration.
No, it's not your turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was at any time.
Nah,
No,
Sorry,
it's not
guess
a
it's a bonus
I need
action.
to. Oh, okay. Dang it. I need to read up on my character. Sorry.
7 plus my spell, whatever. Proficiency is 2.
That's a big
9.
no.
Another failed wish
That's a
bolt.
hard no.
I keep saying wish bolt. I'm thinking of wishbone.
What's the story, Wishbolt?
I'm gonna stay where I am. My turn is over.
Brian, high or low?
Low. That's how I've been rolling, so I'm going low.
All right, you do not hit another one of these windows this time, so you're good.
Oh no.
And Kirch, what are you doing?
All right. So I just found out that whenever I use that aura, the storm aura, like it's a dexterity saving throw for you each round that you're in it. So
Okay.
that'll be a 13 save DC dexterity.
No, he doesn't save.
All right. So 1 lightning damage. Not doing good with these
All
lightning
right.
attacks. And then, yeah, and I am going to reckless attack for my attack action.
Ooh.
So hopefully that will cancel out the fog disadvantage for me.
You don't have disadvantage right now. You can roll with advantage. The
Oh,
room hasn't
cool.
fully filled up yet. It'll be the next time around that it'll be a little bit rougher to see.
Plus 5. So 13 plus 5, yeah, that would definitely.
Oh
hit.
yeah, that definitely hits.
Yep, and wish I wasn't so slow at typing. Oh shit! 14 damage with my
Oh fuck!
with the swing of my warhammer. Take that!
So you rear back and you just bong right into the forearm of this thing, and Archibald basically just has it take it, but then you see that there's a huge dent into this armor as you bring your warhammer back, because holy shit, that's, I suppose barbarian makes sense.
Kirch make bong.
Oh fuck. And then that will bring us to Archibald. Oh, sorry. What do you want to do?
That was it. Yeah, like I was just gonna say, and I'm not gonna move.
All right, cool. So then that will bring us to Archibald, who is going to. Yeah, he's going to do it right now. So he kind of like basically the mech suit sort of like bends almost completely forward. And you can see that Archibald is sort of just hanging by these straps and just suspended in air. And these two like portholes open up on the back of this mech suit, and I need both you and Shock to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, something I'm good at. All right, let's do this thing.
I believe I'm good at that too.
Yeah,
Famous last words.
Just regular.
Is this at disadvantage or?
No, you're fine. You can just roll.
Okie dokie. That
Nope,
is.
definitely not good that time.
Am I adding my acrobatics?
No, it's a dexterity saving throw, my friend.
Oh, sorry. Oh, then that's actually better. +4, so 18.
All right, so you are not going to be slowed by this basically mist of very, very cold air that comes out at you. However, Kirch, you now can only take half your movement for the next, hold on, for the next 3 rounds, and you guys both take 3 cold damage.
All right.
Chile.
Ophelia, you got another one of them Shaws.
If you count a half knit one.
That is a nice
And
shawl.
it's your turn,
Toss one
Alfara.
up.
Okay, for Alfara then. So she's going to throw around.
Would you stop making so much noise? Just look at yourself right now.
And she's going to, and that is, she's going to cast Phantasmal Force to look like him in his mech suit right next to him.
What?
So here, let me just read what Phantasmal Force is for you guys. So you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of the creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomena of your choice that is no larger than a 10-foot and that is perceivable only to the target for the duration. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs, of which Archibald, I hope. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
I'm guessing a 9 doesn't save, huh?
Not against her spellcasting mod, so no. Because her
I think it
spellcasting is a
would. Jared.
15. 15.
All right.
Or sorry, 13. So either way, still 9 doesn't work.
Fair enough. And so what exactly happens now that he believes in it?
So now that he believes in it, now that we got phantasm includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, also evident only to the creature. So while the target is affected by the spell, it treats the phantasm as if it were real. The target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with it. For example, a target attempting to walk across a phantasmal bridge that spans a chasm falls once it steps onto the bridge. If the target survives the fall, it still believes that the bridge exists and comes up with some other explanations for its fail or for its fall. Maybe it was pushed, slipped, strong wind, whatever. An affected target is so convinced of the phantasm's reality that it can even take damage. A phantasm created as a creature can attack the target. Similarly, a phantasm created to appear as damage, blah, blah, blah. Each round on your turn, phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage if it's within 5 feet.
Nice.
And could logically deal damage, such as by attacking. And it perceives the type of damage as appropriate, but it is psychic damage.
All right, good to know.
So I guess I'm gonna roll a d6 for this psychic damage since he failed, and he has to make an intelligence. He has to spend his action to check to see if it's real or not, or it will last up to a minute.
Oh shit! Okay.
So
Welcome
I will
to
roll
the
my d6.
Phantasmal Force description live stream, everybody.
2 damage, 2 psychic damage. I mean, it's a really out there spell with a lot of if and or ands. Welcome to illusion magic. But
Tune
yeah,
in
so
every
2
week to hear us read about Phantasmal Force.
So yeah.
Hello, my name is If and or Ends.
So
It's always
All right.
nice when Brian wastes more time talking shit about people trying to explain things than it actually took to explain it. Anyway, Shock, it's your turn.
And then Tim calls me
Wait,
out
what?
and goes into a long rant about it.
Have we gotten that formulaic already?
It's back to my turn. All right. I think this time I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Burning Hands, which basically everyone in a 15-foot cone of me must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 3d6 fire damage.
All right.
So, yeah.
How about a 21?
No, that doesn't make it. Yeah, it makes it.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, shit.
So that means that you will only take half of this. So, doop-a-doop. That is 8 damage. 8 fire damage.
right.
And
Oh,
then
Farah, on your turn, I forgot to mention this. That winding up is getting louder, and the room is starting to vibrate just a little bit.
Is it
Sorry, I forgot to
increasing?
mention
Is
that.
it increasing in pitch, like getting higher?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Ah, I see that the pitch has stopped. I see that whining sound has stopped. Good.
Are we getting a stomach drop sensation?
Not yet. Just wait.
Not yet.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to cast Healing Word on myself.
Was one of those a cantrip?
No.
Then you
Then you
cannot do
can't,
that.
sorry.
Can't do 2 slotted spells in the same turn.
Well, shit. All right. Then instead, I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on Jared. And yeah, keep going. Keep shocking him. And yeah, he's
All right.
he's got Bardic Inspiration.
Cool.
Nice.
That lasts 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Is that a advantage thing?
It's
No, it's a
so basically-
D6 or D8. I forget.
It's a
It depends
D6.
on
You
your
add a
level.
D6
Okay.
to any roll.
not
Wow.
any
In the
roll. It's basically everything but a damage roll.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah, anything but a damage roll.
I'll use it on an
Whatever
attack
you
roll.
use your
Yeah.
D24.
Yeah, right. Anything a d20 would be used for.
So, yeah, and then I end my.
All right. Hiram, it is your turn.
Yes. So, you described this as kind of like a mist, right? That's
Yes.
starting to envelop us all.
Yep. And it's
would
getting
the
very hard to see.
would the shape water cantrip technically be able to move this mist? Because it's technically water in a way.
How much water can you move?
You can instantly move or otherwise change the flow of the water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction.
So you would be able to move some of it, but it seems like this is kind of constantly flooding in. And so I would let you use it to, if you wanted to like hold your action for when somebody was about to cast a spell, I would let you like make Archibald more visible for somebody. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yes. It says I can move. I choose an area of water that's a 5-foot cube. So I will hold my action to move like a 5-foot cube of that mist out of the way. So he is more visible.
Yeah, that would take away disadvantage for one of them. Who do you want to wait until they're attacking then? Jared, Coach, or Ulfara?
I'm gonna wait for Jared's next attack.
Okay, so he's literally going next. So you'll
Okay.
do that as Jared is getting ready to cast his spell.
Thank you for letting me do that.
Buff Jared.
I think it's a good idea. Like, that was really creative. I definitely didn't even think about that, to be honest with you.
I'll take it.
I had disadvantage from the mist.
You were going to, yeah. It's getting very hard to see in here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Buff Jared.
But I don't have to worry about that whole arm crossy thing anymore.
No, you can just roll regular because he did not do that again.
Then here we go. I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
Okay.
D20 plus 2. Actually, I'm gonna do 3d20. 3 fireballs. And then I get to. I'm making 3 separate attacks on this, so it's going to be plus 1d6 to one of them. I'll say I'm going to add my 1d6 to the first one.
Okay.
So the first one turns into a 14. I gotta get a 15, huh? Damn it.
Nope.
These
You gotta
all...
get a 15.
Oh, but it's plus 2.
Yeah, one hits.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them hits.
I see 2 that hit.
Actually, yeah, 2 hit because
So with 2 hits, that's going to be 2d6 fire damage each.
Woohoo!
Let's say 4d6. No, I'll say 2d6. That's a 2 and an 8.
So 10.
Yes, sir.
Why,
All right.
Alfred? Why?
Thanks to you guys and your
That-
boosts, I did 10 damage.
Oh, jeez.
Kirch, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. I'm not going to do the lightning thing this round because I don't want to
Okay.
use my bonus action for that. I'm just going to swing and attack.
You have disadvantage unless you're going to reckless.
Let me see if reckless requires a bonus action to do.
No, it does not.
Okay.
It just gives him advantage, but since he has to deal with the phantasmal thing, you're probably pretty safe.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, I am going to reckless. So it would be 2d20.
Well, no, it would just be a regular one. You'd just be canceling out the disadvantage if you reckless.
Oh, okay. All right, 18. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so roll damage for that. All right. So bung again on that thing. And then I'm going to use
How
my
much
bonus
damage?
action. 14 damage.
Oh,
14
shit. Again.
bludgeoning.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then with my bonus action, I am going to use my goblin ability to disengage, and then move around to where I'm flanking with shock.
Shock. Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. So on Archibald's turn, he has to use his entire action.
He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. Like, it's not a requirement.
Oh, so technically, if he wanted to whirlwind at all of them, he could?
He could, but he won't do anything to, obviously, the non-existent thing.
Right. But I mean, obviously, he just missed with that one, you know.
Yeah, but that's what he would perceive. Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's not forced to fight the thing if he doesn't want to. It just gets free attacks on him every one of my turns.
Fair
Let
enough.
me get there before Brian. He just missed MIST.
Boo.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Yeah, no, he's it dispels itself after 10 rounds, or I cast another concentration spell, or he spends an action to investigate it. Otherwise, it's still there.
Is that you, Billy? Billy, get out of that mech suit. Get in there. So that is a 19 on Perch. And then a 13 on Shock.
Thank God that doesn't hit.
You said that was a
All
19
right.
on me?
Yeah, does that hit?
Okay, yeah, that hits. Yep. But I do have resistance to physical damage, so.
Yeah, so you will take 12, but technically 6.
All right.
Nice.
And then you guys hear the doors to this room slide shut, like and also it seems like the temperature in here is starting to drop considerably. Again, you're not taking damage yet, but it definitely seems like it's getting much colder in here.
The liquid oxygen is being poured down the sides of the fucking thing.
You don't know that. Ufara.
Well, since the temperature isn't getting any better, we know what Ulfar must do. But before then, since it's just free to do as long as the Phantasmal Force is up, he takes another D6 psychic. 1, good job. And then, Ulfar just mess with this panel again because the thermostat isn't working.
Is it getting colder in here? What is wrong with it?
Roll me another D100.
Oh, Jesus. 47.
All right. So, I'm so glad that I made a chart for in case you guys decided to play with the computers. Because
I mean, you've literally directed me. You've given me
If it gets
all
any
of the
colder
correct.
in here, I'm gonna start cutting this motherfucker with my nipples.
You made an old woman cold. Of course, she's going to try and like an old senior citizen cold. She's going to like mess with the thermostat. Of course. What did you expect?
So, dropping down from the ceiling are a bunch of these yellow masks with these bags on them and these hoses connected into the ceiling.
I think John is hyperventilating. He needs one of those bags.
Yeah, she's just over there. Oh, Jesus.
And that whining sound is getting so much louder, and you can feel that that this entire room is starting to shake and vibrate even more. And that will bring us to Shock.
All right. This turn, I'm going to expend one of my second level spell slots again to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Julio.
So, yeah. That would be 2d8 plus 4. Oh, that's not half bad. 5, 3, 4. That's
12.
wow, I'm tired. Yeah, 12.
12.
Yep,
12.
12.
Speaking of 12, that's Hiram's initiative.
Woohoo!
Can I try and figure out what the floor and ceilings are made of in this room?
Oh, metal. The same metal that pretty much everything in this place is made out
Just
of.
everything is metal.
Yep.
I think you described that there were no handles on the doors, just like closing metal
You guys
panels,
had to
right?
use Ulfara's key every time that you have opened up a door so far.
I was gonna say I have no idea. Actually, so in fiction, I do believe Jared has Ulfara's key.
That's a very good point. That's correct.
Oh, that's true.
Because yeah, Ulfara had it like out in her hand while she was looking for it. You know, like glasses on the head, key in the hand. And then Jared just finally went, "Okay, I've got this," and opened the door to this room.
So Hiram is going to try and find some cover. And then
you kind
he's
of have cover because you're like, if you just take a step to the north, like if we consider where all those computer panels are at, if that's the north end, if you just kind of take a 5-foot step, you're sort of behind it a little bit and you have some cover.
okay. So, and then for my action, I'm just gonna step out and just make another Eldritch Blast quickly at Archibald.
that'll be at disadvantage. This room is filled with this fog that is going everywhere and just leaking into this room, and it's getting colder and colder.
Okay, so yeah, that neither of those would hit. So wait, yeah, never mind.
Jared Benantman.
Well, I'm gonna try to do that thing again since I still have spell slots. Actually, let me look at one thing real quick. All right, I got it.
Play some syncopated clock right now.
8. Don't love that. I'll just use my Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Course +2. That's going to be a 17 is the only one that hits. And the damage.
Okay.
What was it?
Roll a big fat 2 for me again.
I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, 2d6. The damage is 9.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yay!
That's pretty good.
Hell yeah, it is.
Oops.
This mech is starting to look rough. I think only Kirch and Shock are really able to tell how rough this thing is looking. Just because, for the most part, everybody that is further away, you could just see these floodlights, and that's about it. But Kirch and Shock, you guys can see that there are just scorch marks all over this mech suit. Archibald is bleeding from his nose, and things are just looking rough.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
And Jared, do you want to move at all?
Nope.
And that will make it Kirch's turn.
All right. So, first things first, I will use my bonus action this time to do the lightning again.
Okay.
So, make a DC 13 saving throw.
I actually did pass that time.
All
It's
right,
a
so you'll
16.
take half.
Okay. Roll a 1. Come on.
It's still a 1 then.
I know.
Half round up.
6.
Oh, no!
I rolled up the fucking 6. Take 3 damage and you take it in the dick. My normal attack there. So yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the whatever attack where I
Reckless.
balance out the reckless.
Cool. Oh, I should be rolling with advantage when I whirlwind you. God damn it.
Well,
critical.
Oh, no.
Crit +5.
So
Kick him more.
that's 8 times 2, 16.
Oh
damage
shit.
there,
Okay.
and then just a second here, I just need to look up Fury of the Small and see if I can add that onto it as well. Where is the goblin?
Oh yeah, God's the goblin racial.
Yeah, do you know if that's a bonus action thing or
I'd have to look it up. Unfortunately, I don't have Volo's guide right in front of me.
Oh, it's in Volos? I do have that.
Yeah, goblins are in Volos. Fury of the Small 5e. When you damage a creature with an attack or spell, the creature's size is larger than yours. You cause the attack or spell to deal extra damage to the creature. The extra damage equals your level. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and add 4 onto that.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you just straight up add it. It's not a
So,
bonus action or anything. You can just straight up do it.
Nice. So yeah, 20 damage then.
All right, cool. So this brings us to Archibald and the Prune Gang. And I need all of you guys to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 12.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Far up,
no.
please.
Constitution
What's your con?
save.
Oh, she makes it with a 17. That shawl is doing good.
Damn it.
What was the save? 12?
Yep.
All right. I made it with a 13 without any additions.
Okay.
Jared failed.
Okay. What about you, Hiram?
Just rolling it now. Oh, I forgot the.
It's getting fucking cold in here.
I know, the thermostat isn't working properly.
Hit it. Hit the damn thing.
I just rolled it in the app and it's a nat 20. So
Nice.
Yeah, you're fine then. So Jared and Perch, you guys each take 1 cold damage. Your movement is halved. So Kirch, right now you cannot move. You are just shivering at this point.
I think actually that was 3 rounds.
No,
Or
I
it
think
will
he has
be.
1 more.
Oh yeah, he'd have 1 more, so he can't move in the next round. He's got half movement. Okay.
Tell me the
Yep.
damage again.
A 1. It's just 1 cold damage.
Ooh,
Gotta love that shawl.
I need a long rest.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, because Ulfar is an abjuration wizard, she effectively has 37 HP right now.
Nice. So the first attack's going to go on... I'm going to do a whirlwind again, but the first one's on Kirch, so I'm rolling with advantage. Ooh, that's fucking rough.
Do
That's
those
a nat
lights
20.
breach the fog, or is he just rolling with regular?
He's just rolling with regular, basically.
Gotcha.
So you said that was a nat 20?
It sure was.
All right.
So that would be 6 times... So 12.
Okay, so 6.
Yep. And then 15 to hit you, fucking Sean.
Yep.
That hits.
Yeah.
I love how our bard's in melee. This is so good.
And so that is 8 points of damage to you, bludgeoning.
Ouch.
If that matters.
Ouch.
And then that'll bring us to Ulfara.
So it's still getting colder?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this thermostat
Slam
still
them
isn't working.
Roll me a D100. And you want to get under a 20 is what you're shooting for. That's the best case scenario right now.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, that's a 37.
Oh,
And
no.
also, she's still going to do a d6 psychic damage because he still hasn't dispelled the illusion.
All right.
That's 6 psychic damage, and she has 8 more
shit.
rounds of that. Because he still hasn't spent an action to investigate.
Billy, why do you keep hitting me?
The best part about this is I don't feel like I actually have to cast spells at him. He hasn't done anything about the illusion.
Okay, so Ulfara, you're pounding on buttons on this computer, and right next to it, a little chute opens up, and a drink with an umbrella pops out of it.
Now it seems it's time to take my medication.
So she like reaches into her pouch and like pulls out like this big plastic box, and like is like,
Does anybody know today's date?
Oh my god.
I don't reckon you're supposed to mix those with alcohol.
It's fine. I do it all the time.
That explains so much.
oh holy shit.
And so that'll bring us back to Shock then.
Okay. I'm gonna go for shocking grasp on Archibald.
All right, so that'll be normal then, since you would normally have disadvantage. So
Okie
it's just a
dokie.
straight roll.
That is a nat 20.
Damn.
Okay.
And for the damage, that is 2 7s. So
All
14
right, so
damage.
14.
Yeah.
Getting real close.
How do you like that one, boy? And then for a bonus action, since that was a cantrip, I am going to cast Healing Word on. Who's really looking worse for wear that I can see?
I mean, that little goblin that's fucking shivering in front of you looks pretty rough.
Okay, yep. I'm casting Healing Word on him.
I was gonna say, on a scale of 26, Ulfara looks like a 26.
All right. So that is 2d4. Do. That is 4 plus my spellcasting modifier, so 8 HP.
All right.
And that's my turn.
That'll bring us to Hiram then.
Okay. Just another Eldritch Blast at the mech.
Disadvantage, sir.
My bad. D20. Let's see. Yeah, it does not hit.
All right.
You didn't add your 6 that second time.
I mean, that's a 13 then.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't hit.
Yep.
Jared Beplantman.
Jared Beplantman is going to try something he's never used before. He summons his Shadow Blade. My move is
What?
still cut in half, right?
Yes, it is.
Is he 20 feet away from me?
Yeah, you could get there.
Okay. Shadow Blade.
Because you were hiding behind the leftmost computer, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could get there.
Jared runs up and slashes him with his Shadow Blade, and if I succeed, it's going to be 2d8 psychic damage.
Sweet. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Even though it's a melee attack?
Definitely because it's a melee attack.
I have proficiency. Oh, and it's finesse, so I add my dexterity, right?
Yep.
Dex mod is 0. Perfect. Okay. Well, that's a 5 and a 17 plus 2, so I hit once. No, it's disadvantaged. I hit 0 times.
Wait.
Dope.
So your dex is 0 modifier, intelligence is super low. Wait, what stats is Jared actually good at?
Wisdom and strength, duh.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
Because he's a wizard and obviously you put your good stuff into wisdom and strength.
Okay. Just making sure that he actually has stats that are good.
All right, well, I guess I'm adjacent now.
You sure are. Kurt, it's your turn.
Okay.
This Shadow Blade does last a minute with concentration, though, just for that record.
So I have
I just gave
no
you a
movement.
thumbs
Do I
up.
still have actions?
Oh yeah, you can still take an action.
All right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do my shock thing first. So DC 13 saving throw.
All right. That's not going to save.
Okay. So 3 lightning damage,
All right.
and then I'll do reckless again. There's a 15. It meets.
Oh yep.
Hits and chips.
Worth Value Town.
And so that's 6 damage there.
Okay.
Ah! Boom.
I thought for sure you were going to take him out,
Oops.
but not quite.
Please don't tell me it's going to be psychic damage that does it.
He is very
So-
old. You give
If I
him
spit
dementia.
on him, can I
need-
get spit damage?
You know what? They would deserve it for those poop diapers.
I need a
Poop diapers.
DC 14 Constitution save from everybody as this room continues to get colder.
God damn this thermostat!
Oh, wow. Alfara still makes it with
14.
an 18.
You said that's Constitution?
Yes, sir. You have disadvantage,
Ah,
Kurt,
damn it.
and so do you, Jared. Jared also has disadvantage.
What am I doing?
You're making a Constitution saving throw, DC 14. It's the thing we're all talking about.
I crit twice.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
wow!
Holy shit.
Oh.
2 20s on disadvantage.
Nice. I got
Shit.
a 15.
I got an 8.
Ooh, okay. So Hiram is the only one that failed then?
I got a 5.
Oh, okay.
Damn right, you got a 5.
Shut up.
So Jared, this damage against you is doubled. So
Oh no.
Oh
You failed
boy.
already. Nice.
Hiram, you take 5 cold damage, and you cannot you can only move half of your speed. Jared, you take 10 cold damage, you cannot move, and you cannot take bonus actions. You can only take 1 action per round now.
Yikes.
This, man, this thermostat sucks.
That sucks.
Why won't this work?
And then we will do a fun little whirlwind. So not gonna hit shock.
Oh, thank God.
Well, Jared, that's an 18 and a 17.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm guessing that hits. 'Cause
Armor class
17 yeah.
10.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. So that's gonna be 7 points of bludgeoning to you. And you reckless last time, right, Chris?
Yep.
Okay. Nope, doesn't hit Kirch either. So roll that psychic damage and it's over, Ulflara.
Is it? Wow. Okay, so psychic
You
damage.
literally just need to roll it. That's it.
It's good because she literally got 1.
And you see this machine stops working and it sort of like powers down and
Oh my god. 1 psychic damage did it.
Oh my god.
Archibald is just hanging in there going, hey, it's really cold in here.
I know! The thermostat is broken again!
And so I am going to keep you guys in initiative, though, until you guys get out of this.
Well,
So,
all right.
Farah, it is your turn currently.
Well, I guess the illusion no longer exists because he's dead. Poof, bye. Well, thermostat's still not working.
Archibald is still alive. The mech is down, so your thing is still going.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. That's I've got 7 rounds left on that. No big deal. Which means it will smack Archibald next turn then. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. So yeah, well, the thermostat still not working.
What'd you get?
Let's see. 47.
Oh, that's the masks are already down, so.
Oh. All right. She's still over here
You
just
know what?
pounding.
No, go ahead and roll again because I have so many fun things on here that go ahead and roll again. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yay.
8.
Hey, so you hear this whirring start and these exhaust fans start to power up and suck all of this, and not immediately, but this cold air starts to dissipate rather quickly.
Ah, that's the button for the thermostat I was looking for.
And so I will go ahead and take you guys out of initiative if you want, because you just have an old man left to deal with.
Might not want to do that because that illusion will kill him.
Yeah,
Or shock
And if that's what
might.
you want to do, then that's cool. I don't care.
Or shock might.
Oh, I guess if the machine's broken, her big thing was look at yourself. He's no longer in the machine, so I guess it disappears.
so Hiram just threw an Eldritch Blast at the old man.
Oh,
And
well,
that's
never
a
mind. I guess I don't have
23
to
to
do
hit.
Yes.
That'll hit.
And
What?
just a second. D10 plus 4. Oh, that's just 6 to hit. That's all.
Though, at the same time, she did take both his kidneys at the Battle of Wilmington, so she's not really happy with him.
That'll do it. That'll do it, Hiram.
Yeah.
Blast him with a fist of Joseph Smith and
Nicely
chest,
done.
and you do not see him moving or breathing or yelling prune gang anymore.
He's
Watch out!
Dang.
He survived without both of his kidneys.
Can we go home now?
I am home?
Whoa.
So
You are
shock.
no matter to us anymore, old woman.
Oh. I was going to knit you a very nice shawl, but you know what? Fine. It'll have all kinds of errors in the stitch pattern.
That's not
So
very
shock-
nice.
Somebody slide me towards the door.
So shock is gonna go.
Jared,
Wait
roll
one
me
moment,
a D100
guys.
Quick.
What am I rolling, UA?
A D100.
91.
Perfect. Cool. Go ahead. You guys can keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
We can't leave until we take down the Prune Gang for good. We don't know where that other old fellow went to.
I'ma get you, Prune Gang!
Are there any other doors in this room besides the one we came in?
Nope.
Then we got to go back out. We passed a hallway of doors. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a bunch of doors in this hallway, and you guys only went into one of them.
And who has
That
the
was
key?
Ulfara.
I
Jared
have
does.
the key. Eeny, meeny, miny. I'll try miny. I try the third door on the left as we're exiting.
Okay, so as you guys go out into this hallway, Jared, you're trying to make your way over to this door, and you look down and you can see that your hooves are no longer touching the ground.
What?
Now I'm a flying talking donkey.
Guess what you blew up?
Did somebody turn off the gravity in here?
What's gravity?
Oh no.
So are we all coming off the ground now?
You are all coming off the ground now.
I feel so good on my joints. Nice and relaxing. Like,
As I'm looking at it, I want to roll perception to see if I sense anything besides the fact that I'm off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Is the old man's dead body floating towards me?
It is, yes.
I
Ah.
with my warhammer.
Bing.
13 perception.
I got 16.
So
Wow.
I think that you guys definitely can notice that there is kind of this uneasy sort of queasy feeling in your stomachs.
Oh
And-
no.
You guys are literally just floating down these hallways, and it's not like they're so ridiculously. It's not like it's impossible for you guys to just grab onto stuff and move your way through, but you guys are 100% floating at this point.
Jared?
Are there any windows? Oh,
There are no windows. If you recall, that was something I specifically stated.
oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy.
Is anybody still in that main room where we fought?
Nah.
That's
Chris?
up to you guys.
Yeah, I'm still in there. Like,
So
I'm trying to figure all this out. Like,
I call out to Kirch.
figure out how to move.
Do you see anything in there? Anything on those screens? I say windows. I don't know what a screen is. Anything on those windows?
I'm pretty sure this system is Apple.
Damn.
That's what it looked like in your drawing, anyway.
It's a nice apple too.
We have to get out of here. I'm gonna try to make my way to the third door.
Okay. Do you want to insert the key and go in then?
Yeah, and I'm not even gonna be discreet
All
about
right.
it at this point. I'm just flinging that door open.
Well, it just shoom, over to
that's
the
right.
side, and inside of this room there is this pulsing column that appears to be behind some sort of glass or something like that, and it's just pulsing with this sort of like purplish energy. What did you go in?
Just looking. Probably
Okay.
holding onto the door frame. There's something in
Okay.
here. It looks very powerful and magical. Maybe a portal or a teleportation device. Even though Brian knows it's probably like the engine, but I'm having said that, I'll try to float myself inward.
All right. So as you float yourself in there, I want everybody but Jared to make me a perception check, please.
4.
$18.
That's a 23.
Wow, everybody got
19.
above an 18. Except for Ulfara, who got a 4.
Okay, so everybody but Ulfara, you and I assume Kirch, because Kirch is still back in that other room. You see that Jared is not a centaur anymore. He's just a man.
What?
What the what? Oh no, Jared wasn't wearing any pants.
Now he's just Jared. Man.
Tim, you're a monster.
Kirch is still trying to figure out how to move around, and currently, right now, he's trying to use his warhammer like an oar, and just like trying to wave it around, and
No.
it's just like making him go in a circle.
No, dear. It's water aerobics. You've got to stretch out. Feel the sun. And then stretch
this.
a little bit more. Feel that
Shock.
really good deep stretch.
Shock
There.
takes out one of his many pairs of clothes and he hands some pants to Jared.
I'm not in your vicinity. You'll have to come into the engine room or whatever it is with me.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get in there with Jared and I'm gonna be all like, yo, man, that's whack.
Hold on.
Put these on.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Who, me? Oh,
Yes, you.
Exposed.
okay. All right.
By the way, zero gravity is
That-
not flattering to the male physique.
Uh,
I was in the zero
That-
grav.
wisdom
There's like no possible way
save.
of heavy hanging.
Oh yeah, I get a -1 to wisdom, so that's an 18.
Damn.
Okay. Go ahead and continue what you're doing.
I hand him a pair of pants from one of my many pairs of clothing. And I'm like, yo man, that's whack. Put these on.
What are these for?
It's to hide the junk in your trunk, my man.
What are you talking about?
Just put them on.
How do you expect me to wear these when I'm a... And I look down and gesture to my body. I immediately
notice now.
snatch the pants out of his hand and cover up. Hell's fire and brimstone.
There we go, man. That's much better, yo.
I assume, being that they came from him, that they're like skin tight snake skin leather pants or whatever.
Oh, yes, they are.
Or like tiger stripes or something.
They're very itchy.
Like something Def Leppard would wear on stage. It's fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It must be the magic suppressors. I'm probably deep in this room, so once I've got myself covered up,
Whoa,
I'm gonna do another
roboting.
perception.
go ahead.
Stupid. That's a 6. I am very distracted right now.
Which is pretty
You're
understandable.
distracted by the
Oh yeah,
leather
plus it was
print.
really cold in all of this area. Like, for a long time.
It was cold outside.
All the better to fit inside these skinny pants.
Ryan, will you please name this episode I Was in the Zero Grab? Because I think that's the only thing that can be named.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Jared, you don't really see a whole lot going on in this room other than that pulsing purple light in that column. Do you want to do anything else in here, or do you want to just try and float your way back out?
I'm going out. And as I do, I kind of
Okay,
like
so
kick my legs in a swimming motion.
so as soon as you pass the threshold of this doorway again, you immediately hulk out of these pants and go back to being a centaur.
Yo, man, those were my best brand pants.
What in blazes? It really is a magic suppressor in that room. But you're...
Wait,
Nothing happened to you.
does that mean
It means
I'm all
your weird-
powerful?
It means your weird personality disorder is really a mental disorder.
Yo, man, that's whacked out.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna float my
All
way to
right,
the computer
I'm gonna-
room and say, be careful where you go. This place has some unusual surprises.
And I think it's probably at this point, Ulfara notices the room was like, ah, yes, the back massager. Perfect.
All right,
And
I'm gonna make
and is-
another. Oh,
Is going to kick herself, is like going to push off into that room.
Oh, all right, go ahead and make me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, Jesus.
oh boy.
18.
Okay, go ahead and do whatever you want in that room.
So so you said it's a pulsing tube?
Yep.
You're just gonna like float over with her back to it.
Okay. So when you put your back onto it, you can feel this energy just sort of pulsing and massaging, and it's making your muscles twitch, and your face is sort of moving in awkward ways, like only one side of it is jumping one way, and then the other side is kind of jumping the other way. Like it's not doing any damage or anything like that. It's just sort of a weird feeling as this electricity is sort of just pulsing into you a little bit.
Uh-huh. So she's just gonna sit there for a couple minutes and push off and get back into the hallway. Ah, yes. Much better.
So Kirch has still been struggling with zero-G locomotion, so he grabbed some rope out of his pack and then tied it to the handle of his warhammer. And so now he's like just throwing the warhammer out across the room and getting it to catch on something and then just pulling himself with the rope up to it.
Da da da. Da 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 da.
All right. So, Shock is going to approach the purple light, take out his longsword, and attempt to bash it.
All right.
All right. That is a nat 20.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Of course it
This-
is.
Go ahead and roll damage.
TPK. TP.
Come on, TPK. Oh, wait, I roll with the 10.
10 damage?
Vorpal.
All right.
Okay.
So you smash into this tube and it breaks rather easily. I'm going to need more dice for this. Hold on.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, fucking rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
TPK. I'm sorry.
There's multiple engines. It's just gonna be you, motherfucker.
Oh.
You're the only one in the room.
So you take 10, 20, 31.
Oh no.
Yeah, when the DM says, I'm gonna need more dice for this, you're in trouble.
Oh no.
So you're going to take 65 points of lightning damage.
Double kill.
Wait, aren't
Yeah, I'm
you
dead.
resistant? Aren't you resistant
just
to lightning
dead.
damage?
Oh yeah, I am.
So you take half of that.
Oh. Well, that's still enough to kill me.
Just outright?
No, he's making death saving throws. That wouldn't be enough to kill him outright.
Let me see. So half of that would be like 32, right?
Yep.
33?
32. 32. It rounds down.
Okay, well. I'm just barely holding on, I guess.
Are
So
you?
you're still conscious?
No. Death save time.
He's
Okay.
he's a floating KO.
You're frickin' welcome for reminding you have resistance.
Yeah. I was honestly ready to say goodbye to him. I was like, yeah, he's probably gonna die.
I mean, do we have healing in this party? Because you might just die anyway, because Ulfara certainly doesn't.
Well, I'm our healer. I'm one of our
I
healers.
know. I know.
Literally the only one. Like, Comic is the only one. So
No
unless
one has a
somebody
healing.
wants to go in there and wants to make a medicine check and try and
I'll try it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ulfara actually would go try it. She is proficient in medicine because she's a grandma. Of course she is.
can we say though that Ulfara just kisses boo-boos?
Yeah, oh, absolutely we can.
medicine checks?
Yeah.
Absolutely we can.
Like she licks her finger and starts rubbing the smudges of electricity damage off of
Yeah,
his face.
absolutely. She is definitely gonna roll this, and that's all she's doing. Literally all she's doing. Oh shit, that's a dirty 20.
All right, then Requiem Shock is stable.
Yeah.
Where-
Someone needs
where
to roll
exactly-
a d4.
Where exactly was this boo boo?
Everywhere.
Can Hiram kind of like try and like air swim, like kind of just like kick out with his legs a little bit?
Yeah,
to
I'm
try
just
and-
letting you guys go. It's not that big of a deal. It was mostly
Oh.
for comedic effect. It's not really hindering you that much.
So the big thing here is it's 1d4 hours plus 1 that you will be unconscious. No, it's 1d4 hours you will be unconscious for before you come back with 1 hit point.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
So that's a 3. So you have 3 hours of being unconscious, Shock.
Oh,
All
rest in
right.
peace.
What's Hiram doing?
But you're not dead yet.
Yeah, barely living.
What's Hiram doing?
He's gonna like air swim over to.
Okay.
You know, I was a cleric once, and
Wait,
well,
what?
well, I was trying to become a cleric, and let's just say my studies didn't go well, but I do remember a few things. And Hiram is gonna get to Shock, and then try and he's gonna put 3 fingers where you would feel a person's on their throat, on their neck. Well, let me try. And he's gonna snap his fingers on the other hand, but accidentally, it's Eldritch Blast. And if you look at the roll, Tim, It's a 22. And let's see.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Boy.
So it's only 7 points, but I mean, you said he was just on the edge. Wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a failed death saving throw then.
So that knocks him back to death saves. All right.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah! I loved it.
Did you say clear right before you did it?
All right. I guess I gotta roll death saving throws, right?
Yeah, give me one of them, and then we'll let the party do some stuff, and then I'll have you make more.
No need. That's a nat one.
Oh my god.
Well, so long, farewell. Auf
Oh
Wiedersehen,
my
goodbye.
God. Oh. He's dead. He's dead.
Like, currently,
Oh my God.
Hiram is getting the side eye that only an old lady can give.
I was trying to help him.
I understand, dear, but maybe you need to help a little bit less.
I'm gonna.
I-
Jared pops his head
I
into the room and says, Hiram, didn't you once say that you were a cleric? Maybe you should try something.
Yeah, he did. He's a failure.
About that, it didn't go so well.
Oh my God.
Oh, you didn't get to him in time. That's a pity.
No. Let's not misunderstand. He's just really bad.
So
Oh,
Kirsch's
that was
hammer
beautiful.
hits over near you guys and like hooks into something, and then I pull myself over to that area finally. So what did I miss?
Well,
You
Hiram,
guys are gonna believe this, but it's really fucking weird in here.
Hiram's not a very good cleric, but cheer up, my good man. I wasn't always a great wizard either.
You're still a shit wizard.
Say,
Is that
I do that.
supposed to comfort me, Jared?
Because you
Well,
won't
no,
get
I
off
gotta
your
make a new
horse.
character.
Let's remind you, Ulfara didn't notice you not become a centaur.
When he says that, I do that gif of James Franco looking aghast with his scarf, and he stands up.
Well, goodbye, Requiem Shock Thunder. You were too good for this world.
Clearly. So, how many party incapacitations / deaths is Hiram responsible for?
all of them.
All
I-
of them.
I think that's
so.
his first.
So can we all agree
Yeah, question
not
mark.
to bring him back?
All right. Well, it's a pity.
I don't think we can.
We're going to have to leave him here. We can't handle the weight.
Wait a second. Is this thing dead? And I pick it up and shake him.
Jared suddenly realizes he's a mannequin and floats out of the room as fast as he can.
Kirch is like.
I'll
kind
be
of,
honest, I should make you do the wisdom saving throw, but I think it's far funnier to just have you turn into a man and have your dongle hanging out.
I forgot.
Kirch finds it weird that he's so ashamed like that because Kirch wears a kilt and there's nothing underneath, and in zero gravity, it's like constantly floating up. But yeah, after I realized that after I realized that Shock's dead, I'm like, we need to find some place to put this thing. Is there? When my
I think
goldfish died, we
Kirch-
flushed it down the toilet. Is there a toilet
Dump him out into space. Dump him out into
I think,
space.
Kirch, you immediately remember at this point that there are all of those barrels that are full of Pepto-Bismol. at the in the main entrance where you guys came in that foyer type area where you saw that painting of the Get Yankee.
I say, why don't we go get our friend Ramsrosh? He can clean this mess up in our shift.
What race was Shock?
He was a dragonborn.
He was blue
okay.
dragonborn. Ooh, which is why he didn't outright die.
So long,
You know,
farewell,
I
Alvida,
feel like
saying
we should-
goodbye.
I feel like we should all say something.
Very well.
Yeah.
I will
Of
speak
all
from
the
out
souls
here.
that I've met in my travels, his was the most human.
I don't know if that. He was really trying to become a wizard. His new wizard skills, that new wizarding school was weird, but he did his best.
Yeah.
Jared's
I
gonna
heard the Sorting Hat wanted him to be in Hufflepuff.
Jared's gonna speak from outside the threshold of the doorway and say, Shock and Requiem were batshit crazy.
Aww.
I second that.
And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. And
Oh
we
my
will pick up with you guys floating in 0G. And, well, I guess we'll see if you guys open up a hatch or not, because that could be real bad.
Well,
TPK. We flash back to Kit in the sanctuary, and it's just it gets.
well,
Dicks out for
I-
Requiem.
I sure am gonna create a new character now.
Oh boy.
I can't believe Ulfara spent the entire fight slamming her fists on a console.